Good morning, church family. Some of you are probably confused as to why I'm sitting on a couch this morning rather than in a pew. So I want to give an update as to what's going on in my family. As you may know, Abby had a open abdominal surgery in March.
I didn't get to see the operating room.
You're too sleepy.
I fell asleep before then. I said, I'm gonna hold your hand. And I said, do you love me?
Did you tell them that?
In recovery,
What'd they
he
say?
wouldn't hold my hand.
After a 6-day hospital stay, she was released. And today she's doing much better than she was before the surgery. However, her doctor encouraged her to avoid lifting Raylan as much as possible for the rest of her life. She does still occasionally lift her, of course, especially like lifting her legs when changing diapers and that kind of thing. But even that changed last Thursday when she tripped and broke her arm. After seeing the doctor, we found out that she does not have to wear a cast because it did not displace any of her bones. So the best thing that she can do is to use her arm sparingly so that it gradually just heals on its own. But once again, that means that her ability to help with Raylan's diapers, bath time, repositioning, pushing her wheelchair, and just normal household activities has been limited even more. So that brings us to Raylan. And this is really the biggest reason that I'm sitting here today rather than there with you. I want to show you a picture of what Raylan's spine currently looks like. Over a year ago, we talked with doctors about her probably needing spine surgery at some point. They were a little unsure at that point how soon she needed it, but long story short, it's been causing her more and more pain these last few months, and it will likely only cause her more pain as time goes by. Basically, in the last 3 months, her spine has curved an additional 20 degrees, and if left unchecked, it will only get worse. We can tell every month that goes by that she's in more and more pain, and one of the hardest parts about caring for Raylan is watching her feel bad. So she needs surgery very badly. We're hopeful though that her spine surgery will make her feel much, much better. But because of COVID-19, the surgery calendar was backed up, and November 11th was the soonest that they could possibly get her scheduled for surgery. So that's when we have surgery scheduled for, November 11th. And in our opinion, it can't come soon enough. One of the biggest concerns until then is that if she gets any sickness whatsoever, it could cause them to have to reschedule her surgery, and she would have to wait an additional 3 months. We don't want to think about how much worse her condition would get if we had to delay surgery, even just 3 more months. This constant pain that we're seeing Raylan dealing with in light of this important surgery that we can't have delayed is the main reason my family has been extremely cautious about germs, exposures to sicknesses, and all these kinds of things over the last few months. So as we sit in the year 2020, like you, with a few more disappointments than were expected, we know that God is good, and although our circumstances are not the best, I can honestly say that 95% of the time we have embraced the peace and contentment that can only be given by God. As Paul said to the Corinthians, we are afflicted but not crushed. We are perplexed but not driven to despair. We have been struck down but have not been destroyed. My family is physically and at times emotionally exhausted right now, but spiritually we're feeling God's peace and strength during this time. So that's what's going on with my family. I share that with all of you because these circumstances are why I feel like it's best for my family right now for us to stay at home. My family needs my physical presence in the home more than ever before, both so that I can help more with Raylan's care, and also so that we don't do anything to jeopardize Raylan's ability to get her surgery as soon as possible. So at our last business meeting last Sunday night, the church graciously voted to give me the next 5 Sundays off of preaching leading up to Raylan's spine surgery. This will give us the opportunity to make sure that she's as healthy as possible so that she's able to have her surgery, the surgery that she so desperately needs. And I just want to say I'm extremely grateful and humbled for your understanding with the situation. I really do thank God for all of you, for your love and generosity toward my family. And finally, I just want to say that I miss you already. I love you. Please keep Abby and Raylan in prayer, and I already look forward to joining back with you in 5 weeks. God bless you all.